Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Okay, the Union Jack is not there, but as you can see, look, it's really windy. So welcome to another beautiful session of SPADAS. Another very special session of SPADAS. Today we're going to do SPADAS for stroke victims. So anyone suffering with stroke, or should I say, anyone with mobility issues, finding it hard because of muscle inactivity. You see what I mean? You're ill, you're weak, and you're not able to do as much activities as you used to do. So your muscles have become dormant, therefore they're not moving. We're also going to talk about a few do's and don'ts. One thing I noticed about treatment of stroke patients is, one, they're given a ball to squeeze, yeah? And the idea is to strengthen these. But get this, what is the first thing that happens to a stroke victim? The muscles shut down, they collapse. Do you see? Muscles travel in two ways. They either close or open. Now, when the stroke victim gets stroke, they close. So closing is not the problem. The muscle is closed, it's not the problem. The muscle can easily do this. The problem is the muscle can't do this easily. It can't do this. So the training should not focus on this, because by doing this, you're actually strengthening the illness's effects. The illness wants you to be like this. It's got you like this. So by training to become like this as well, you're helping the illness. What you should be doing is constantly like this, because you can do this, but you can't do this. So they should be training these muscles, these ones. Do you see what I mean? So for stroke victims, we shouldn't be doing this to them. We should be doing this to them, literally. Yeah. So do's and don'ts. There are many, but we ain't got that time to go through it. Another thing, mobility. What is mobility? Mobility is the ability to move. That is mobility. That is mobility. Why? I moved from here to here, from here to here. So the matter in which I achieve that mobility doesn't matter. But understand, if I do this, look, I'm exercising. So if my mobility is this way, then my strength will be up here. So just because you're not mobile down here doesn't mean you stop training. Mobility comes in many forms. But the best mobility for everyone, especially someone with mobility problems, is to train the inner gut, the inner core, the heart, the lungs, the liver, the intestines, the this, the that, the that. Why? Because get this, one thing I noticed is this. When the doctor gives us medication, we take it on granted that the doctor gave us medication. We never think that the doctor would give us something bad. But the truth of the matter is, most of the medications given to stroke victims have side effects. For example, medication meant to stop your pain will bring kidney problems. Medication meant to solve this will bring that problem and that problem and that problem and that problem. Why? Simply because your system becomes overloaded with too many enzymes and your system is not able to deal with it, to saturate it. And because you are not mobile, because when you're mobile, then you demand from your system. When you're mobile, you demand from your system. So your system is able to deal with everything. But when you're not mobile, you demand less. That's why people with stroke put on weight. But it doesn't have to be the case, because we have to focus on their strongest part that they can move. Train that part. And since all muscles are connected, since everything is connected tissues, eventually the strength being gained from that part will spread. So today that's what we're going to do. We're going to train the core. That is the strongest part of anyone with mobility issues. In fact, anybody. This is your strongest part, your core, your inside. As long as you're alive, that area being trained gives you strength everywhere. So remember, mobility is your issue. So I'm going to show you that this is very easy. Yeah. Although mobility is your issue, opening your palm, even though it's an issue because you're like this, try, think of it, try, tens, whatever you can tens, move, whatever you can move, whatever you can do. Even if you can't move, do this. Yeah? Why? Because oxygen, listen to this, I've hydrated, I've had my medication, my foods. You understand what I'm saying? They're all in me. Now I need to push them around the body. I need to digest my foods. I need to digest my medication. I need to mix it. So I've been drinking a lot of water today, especially. I've drank a lot of water for this exercise because I'm about to digest my food and digest the enzymes within my food. But I need a transportation system to take it around. And that is water. And then I need to add oxygen in order for the action to be proper. Do you see what I mean? And then I've done the food, I'm about to add the oxygen, I've done the water. Earlier on, I did the sun. So all 4 elements in one. So now I've received all my elements, my medication. I'm about to work them into my system, into my muscles, the dead ones, the live ones, the weak ones. And this should help me to regenerate. I'm not going to talk any longer. SPADAS session, let's go. For sound, I've got something on that should make you think. You get me? We are in a time where a lot of people are making claims about, sovereignty and this and that and that. But you have to prove your worth. So, SPADAS, we don't just exercise the body, we exercise the mind, we exercise the human being, we exercise everything. So take it from here, let's go.
The argument for the right to access everything. Understand this. I'm making an argument for the rights